Hi, this is Darman. Welcome to another Minecraft Let's Play video. In this video series, I'm showing you how to build Stampy's lovely world. And in the last video, we started building the hot potato restaurant, and there it is in all of its glory as we left it. And we've got a couple of, well, we really have just like one sort of correction, which we just have a couple extra torches we had to put on here. Over at the Love Garden, I wanted to add Dylan Ward, who was helping out. With some information on that we had missed, that I'd missed a couple of torches. Nicholas Booth has also chimed in on that, and we've gotten it all straightened out, and we are going to fix it up. So let's just, we're pretty close. We don't have to just like, we're not at the fun land now. We can just zoom back over here instead of doing that. So, all right, so torches. We've got a couple of torches we need to put on here. There's supposed to be one at the top middle here, and then one like right in the middle of those two on here. And sort of the same thing on the front. The front also gets treatment up here like that one. That one sort of is like that as well. So yeah, there we go. And there we go. That is that's all the corrections we have right now, which is great because, well, we haven't really done much in here. So I mean, how bad could I have screwed it up already? Let's not answer that question. That's just a rhetorical question, people. Okay, so what we're gonna do is in this video, we're obviously going to finish this whole thing up, including some redstone.
Redstone alert! Redstone alert! Redstone alert!
Yeah, it's redstone, and it's not a little bit of redstone. It's a good bit of redstone, and I'm sure you know what's coming. So let's get to it. So what I'm going to do first is we're going to remove this floor, and yes, if you remember correctly, we're right next to the I almost said fish meat dish restaurant, the flying fish restaurant. There it is. And you remember we were down here doing the redstone and all that, and there it is, moving along over there. And I had some water over here, so I got rid of this. It was only a block deep here, similar to how it is over there. There's a cat, by the way. There's a cat over here. Let me see if I get some light on this. Over here, there has been this cat. He's been swimming in this water since before I built this land over it. So I don't know. I can't really rescue him too easily, so we'll just leave him out there. He just likes to swim over there. So we don't need all this room. But this is just here. You don't need to dig out this much stuff. Not even a little bit. Matter of fact, as I say that, I'm going to, if you have this as your floor, I actually really would recommend that you add a little bit of floor underneath here. I'm just going to, you don't necessarily have to go all the way back and forth like I'm about to do, but for the purposes of the redstone, it's actually going to be a little bit easier for me to teach you how to do it with this being one block higher, because this is how deep Stampy's was. So we're going to do it just like Stampy did, and if you want to come up with a different method, then by golly, there are probably, I'm sure there's other ways to do it. I don't know, but I guess I can't say I'm sure there's another way, but it'd be very surprising if there's only one way to do one piece of, one redstone style and technique. So I'm just going to bring this out a few rows here. Let's see where I'm going to look up now and see kind of where we're at. Okay, that should be fine. So I came out. Let's see. I just came out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and if we need to add more, we'll do so. All right, so we in the windows here, let's see, where do we want to start? Let's start with the redstone, or what is it called? The where is it? The daylight sensor. That's right, what it's called. Yes. Okay, let's put that. Let's put that there. Okay. And if you haven't dug this out, so this is to this point, if you have to actually dig down all the way in your world, then this is, let's see, you have to dig down 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's what you're going to be doing if you're building in some other world, which you by all likelihood you probably are. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to place the sensor in the right spot, which is the third block back from the front. But really, wherever you can make it fit is fine if you want to do it, if you're going to end up doing it slightly differently. So and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to temporarily kind of knock out this a little bit, just so that you guys can see a little bit better. And that one needs to come out anyway. This one I'm stuck. Okay, here we go. We need to kind of bring this down into the wall here. Originally, he had it like going down kind of this way, and then, but if you followed his videos originally, you would have quickly found out that when you went to put the wall back in, that it was going to cut off the redstone. So he did make some changes here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to use, I'm just going to use some grass block. I'm going to build myself a little tower right underneath this thing, because I need to get rid of this first block right here. And then what we're going to do is kind of build a little winding staircase for the redstone to come down. It's going to come down this way. So I'm going to put one here, and then we're going to kind of wrap around this way. So it's going to come down here, and then it's going to go back under here. So I'm going to remove that one block there, and you could just wrap around. But the only tricky part is if you you just have to watch your redstone power, make sure it doesn't have to need to get extended any more than it already will need to. So let's just very quickly put some redstone dust going down here, and you see it's activated because it is a daylight sensor after all, and it is sensing daylight. So ultimately we'll need to see, we're bringing this straight down this little stair, and then we're going to bring it out I think 3. We'll leave it right there for now. So this is going to need to be reversed. The power needs to be reversed in order for this whole process to work, because the pistons that are going to be up here are going to only be extended, which is to mean that they are going to be powered when this is off. So it has to be the opposite. So we'll get to that. First, let's get some netherrack going here. So let's do it this way. So we're going to take some netherrack, and ultimately this is going to, ultimately this is going to be the material that's going to be popped up and down. So we want to leave it in what will be the down position first, and we're going to put it just under the windows. We're not going to put it next to the door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. And then we need to put pistons right underneath of them, but obviously they can't fly in the, you have to face kind of this way to make sure the sticky side faces up. So I'm going to put some, was that underneath? No, it's not. I'm going to need to put something underneath of them in order to get that to happen. In other words, I have to be able to go up here, look down, and put them in like that. And that's fine. We can leave that there just like that is good. And put some dirt also on this side. In fact, I'll just extend this to make this easier on myself. And over to here. There we go. And let's put our sticky pistons under these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So that's fine for that. And we're just going to put 2 more rows of grass, or whatever it is. You can use whatever you want. I'm just using grass. He didn't use grass. I think he used like various things he had in his pockets, like wood and stone. 1, 2. So we're just going to put this here. Leave that. We can leave that alone, and just put another row here and one more here, like that. So then we're just going to take some repeaters. We're going to put them in here. Oh, by the way, that reminds me. Yeah, I think I did mess up. I think I still messed up the repeater when I fixed the flop game. So just you know what to do. Just make sure they're all on the first position, just like these are, and you'll be just fine. So I'll have to go back there and fix that one of these days. Until then, I will just we'll just carry on. Okay, so this is not connected to anything yet. That is not going to connect to this. That's the last thing we want to have happen. We want that trail just to go down there, and then that's all that's going to do. And then hold off on that, and that's over there. Okay, so next we're going to go up here, and this is the ground level. I'm going to use the brown stained clay again, because I can't recall how much of this is visible once we're all said and done, and that's fine. So right here behind this netherrack, we're actually going to put one row here. Actually, and then one on top of it. Yeah, there we go. Same thing over here. We have to put the dispensers on something, and here we go. This is the thing where I said that we don't want to put the windows on because we have to put the dispensers on from this direction. And there's really, you could if you put the windows on, you could still fit in here and put them in here like that. But it's just for the purposes of the video, it's a little like too close. All right, so we'll just put these on top here, 5 on each side, right on top of those blocks. And eventually these netherracks are going to be pushed up flame is going to shoot out of here. Oh, speaking of which, before we do anything, let me tell you something. What happens if you forget to put the windows? Where's the glass? Here we go. This is a very, very important step, and I don't think I have to really explain what would happen if you went to test out your device with the fire charges in there without the glass. Because let me tell you exactly what happens, because this is what I did when I did the little tester run. Yeah, totally lit everything on fire out here. Yep, this was burning to the ground. And I didn't even realize it at first. I was like, okay, yeah, that worked good. And over here, and yep, that's going good. And then turned around, I was like, ah! Everything was on fire. It was pretty funny, actually. Well, thankfully, I didn't have to save the world at that point. So anyway, definitely put the glass in now. Do not try to operate this without glass in here, or you will burn your town down. There, that is said. Now, I'm not going to be blamed if you burn your house down now. You burn your town down, which is even worse. All right, so on the back of these, actually, yeah, here we can get rid of this bottom row here. This is just not necessary to what we're trying to do here, I believe. So we're going to add 2 more rows on the back of these, just like we did at the ones in the bottom. We're just going to add the repeaters and the redstone behind here and just leave it like that. And again, on this side, 2 rows behind this. And it really did. It burned it down really fast too. It was really sad. Like half of the laundromat was gone. Like by the time I turned around, it was bad, really bad. Okay, so we don't have to connect this to anything. These just float up here in the air. We're going to activate them from underneath. Now, okay, now let's make sure I got this right here. All right, we're going to bring this redstone. Let's see, I'm going to need a repeater here. And you're not going to know why until just a minute. Okay, so right here, like, if you were to see where this redstone is, or if you kind of go down 1 block, you want to go over to the right one. So this is where we want to put a repeater right here coming in like this. And again, this kind of setup is sort of optional. You can, however you want to fit it. But we definitely do need a little extra power boost here that I found. So then right to the right of that, or in front of that, we're going to put 1 piece of redstone. Now hold off. We're going to put a piece of something, it doesn't matter, going on here. We're going to add 3 to the right of that. And then we're going to add, oops, we're going to add 1, 2 on top of that. Then we want to keep going up and make a little staircase so that we want to be, in this case, we're right underneath the very last one. If you can figure out a way to get it under one of the other ones, you can just do that. This is how Stampy did it. So we're going to put a redstone torch here. And if you had any fire charges right now, they would be launching out. I have nothing in there, obviously, and it's good for safety. Safety first. And then we're going to make a little trail of redstone that comes down here from this. And then connects up to that one. Oops, I missed one there. Okay. Oops, something went wrong here. This needs to... Oh, yeah, this needs to come out. I messed it up a little bit there. I got to come out just one more here. This is what... Oh, I guess I brought it out just... They brought this dirt out just far enough. There we go. So you have to have that redstone pointing into this block, otherwise it will not affect it correctly. Okay, good. So that power's in here, and that's going to go up here. And then we need another piece of power that's going to power these suckers. And that comes right now. We're going to put this, we're going to put 1 more piece of redstone here. We're going to put a block here, and then another redstone torch on top of that. And believe it or not, that will activate this. If, let's see, if I'll tell you what, I'll just turn it to night, and we'll see what happens. Okay, those 2 torches light up. The does nothing. Nope. That would be helpful if I looked at my diagram a little more. But put 1 piece of bread. Wow, bread, where'd that come from? Put a piece of bread there, and then 1 more piece of redstone on top of it. There we go. Now the pistons are going to extend properly. And the piston, I did hear the click of the dispensers up there, so that's good. Let's set the time back to day. I love this feature. It really is the best. Okay, so all those are going off. The pistons came back down. So this side is effectively working at this point. All we have to do is connect that to these over here, and we're in good shape. That'll be it. Then we can just finish up the rest of this. So we already have redstone going here. So what we can do is we can just continue the redstone trail. We can just kind of come this way. It's fine. Then we need to be. It doesn't really matter where the redstone is going to, come up in here. I think he did it like it was like the next to the last one here, but. So we'll do it that way too. Let's see. I need to put the redstone torch on top of something, so I'm going to have to just temporarily put one there, put this one there, and get rid of that one. So the redstone torch is going to go here. Does the same exact job as this one over here. And then we just need to make little steps for this one. I don't know why I used brown for that. Let's see. I just need some steps here. Okay. And let's attach this. Let's hope. Oh, you know what? I think we're gonna need. Do we need a little power there? Let's put a. Yeah, he's got a repeater in here. It looks like there's just enough power to get to it, but let's just be sure that everything's going to work nice and strong with no problems whatsoever. Doing that way. So now it's the top two are now connected correctly using this. I'll just kind of sit back here and you can see that. So now we just need to connect this group here over to this bottom group over there, and that's obviously a very simple matter of just let's just grab some grass, and then we can just extend that over to here with a little redstone. Now I think we need to, we're going to put a repeater in here. I believe this is why. Yeah, that's what he did, and put that there like that, and that should be it. That should do it. So we've got power coming down from the sensor, and it gets split right here. It splits to the top two by activating this one, and then continuing on to activate this one. So that activates the dispensers. And the other split goes this way, and it activates these pistons, and then that travels along here and activates those pistons. So hopefully I didn't have to. So hopefully that's not like an over explanation to people who have redstone skills. Now is the time where we are going to put some fire charges in there and make sure this works. Let's see, fire charges. Here we go. All right, we just need to all right, need to put some in there. You can fill these up, whatever these, however you want. I'm just going to put one stack in each one. It's more than enough probably for your world. Well, that would last, I guess that would last 64 days of game time, and so that would probably get you covered for a while. If you fill these up, I'm sure that'll be like a lifetime of, why am I having trouble? Oh, here we go. There, a lifetime of having your friends watching you turn the nighttime off and on so you could watch the thing. And I'm going to need just a little bit more, aren't I? Yep. A little bit more. Here we go. There. Oh, and put that in there. Okay. All right. That should do it. Now let's just close this. I'm going to grab some brown stained clay again. And I'm going to just make sure, seal this off to make sure that no possibility that fire charges escape here. We need to put this down anyway, but that'll be just for good safety measure there. All right, so let's let us turn this. Oops, now how do we do this? Here we go. Turn this back to nighttime, and let's watch the show. There we go. All right, it was sort of delayed a little bit on here and there, but I think that was just a little bit of lag. There it is. It is burning. The daylight sensor works perfectly here. Just make sure that if you're, like I said, originally Stampy, when he was building it, the trail of redstone was kind of went in a different direction, I think it was, or something, and then when you put the wall back, it cuts it off. So, or I think, something like it went, I don't know. But anyway, so it works. It works. I had somebody who thought that it didn't work anymore, but it does work. It's fine. So I'm just going to fill this back in here. I'm going to very carefully replace this grass, and then we can move on to see if it wasn't working. You would hear it shut off, and everything would go kaplooey at that point. So let's go ahead and turn the light back on because, well, quite frankly, it's easier to work in the day. And then we can also test to make sure it goes off. Oh, there it goes. No surprise that it turns on here first and here second because of the amount of there's a tiny bit of delay just from having a repeater in there at all. So that's good. Yay, it's working. Now our main job here is not to break that in the process of doing the rest of this, which we're going to do right now. So grab your brown stained clay And we're just going to fill in the doorway. And the hallway is actually just one block wide like this. It just continues. So I've kind of brought this out to here. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. No, this is supposed to be sandstone on the floor, isn't it? Yeah, let's get some sandstone. There'll be a lot of sandstone in here. All right, so let's just take this back out. And you were probably already like, that's not supposed to be that, Dave. Okay, here we go. And those can stay, because these are going to be walls here. We're going to totally enclose all this redstone so that absolutely nothing can happen to it over here. And we're going to need to build this out one more. Let's see here. Yeah, let's just let's build this out here, and then we can go up that way. Otherwise, it just simply wouldn't work. Now, here's that part where, oh, geez, here's one of my torches I have to get rid of, and this is going to bring this up to the ceiling, and this is the part where I have to get rid of one of these stairs so that I can actually finish the wall like that. There we go. Or you could just not do the ceiling until, you know, until you finish the redstone. That would work also. So let's just pull this out to here, and one more out to and just say goodbye to all that. And we're going to take out this one stair, because that's going to muck things up quite a bit. There we go. All right. So here we are, just kind of floating around without much of a floor here. So the floor has to come out to here, obviously. And again, just make sure you are not interfering with your redstone paths. I don't like the way that if I put that there, I don't think that's a problem, but you know what? Since you're not going to see it anyway, I'm just not going to put it there. How about that? Always good to err on the side of caution when it comes to redstone, because it will drive you crazy trying to fix stuff like that, and we don't need it there, so that'll be fine. All right, so let's put the rest of the floor as redstone, sandstone. That's much better. All right, so now we can actually stand up here. There we go. And this hallway looks like that. I got that there. It should be bring that all the way out to there. That's the way to go. Bring it all the way out there. Okay, so let's do the thingamajig that runs this joint. And didn't I put a what do you call it up here? A chest up here already. So all right, that's fine. Sorry, we can put that there. It's fine. It doesn't need to yeah, that's fine. So actually that's kind of good. We'll line this up. This is where the chest is going to go on the floor. So we're going to face the back of the place here. And then right above there we want to put a hopper, which there it is. But I have to stand and then crouch and then attach the hopper so that it attaches to that. And then also, let's see, we've got a furnace, so we're going to crouch and put that on top of there. And then one more, I'm going to stay crouched and add another hopper on top of that. And then I need to run back downstairs, which, yeah, that's right, we haven't built this thing yet. There's a little ladder system here. We'll get to that in just a little bit. We need to attach one more hopper. I'm going to point at the back of this and crouch and then attach it. And then what it does is, you can see, it makes that little, can you see that? How like attaches sends the pipe kind of into the furnace. So now that's it. That's going to work now. So it's going to upstairs. We're going to, let's just do this. Let's do it from up here. All right. So in here, I was going to fill this chest, and this wasn't really explained in the video that well, but here's how it works. We know that the potatoes get washed down into here. And they automatically start cooking because there's going to be coal down there. But what I didn't realize was what this chest was for, and this is a depository for more coal, and it automatically keeps refilling the furnace until this chest becomes empty of coal. So actually what we need to do, well, since we're here, we can dump the water, just dump it on each end, and it'll meet up in the middle. We're going to go downstairs. It should be right where the hopper is. It should turn into no stream of water. It's just like kind of a straight block of water there, sort of. Okay, so down here, what we need to do is fill this thing up with coal. And here's what I recommend. I'm going to, let's see, where's the coal? Here we go. I'm going to take loads of this coal, because if you start from the top, it's going to get frustrating because it automatically will start feeding into the various places. So what I'm going to do, I would say the smart thing to do is start with the furnace, put a full block in there, full stack in there, 64. And then we can go back up here. And we can, I think we can still access. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. Let's go back downstairs. We need to fill the hopper up with coal because that has 5 spots there. So now we're going to fill that up with coal. All right, so now the furnace is full of coal, the hopper is full of coal. Now we can fill the chest up because if you just fill the chest up, that's fine. You can do it that way. But then you'll see all the coal just starts leaking out. And I was like, oh, why is it doing that? All right, so now we can just fill this thing up. And do we really need to actually fill it all up? No, not for our purposes of this video. But you can go ahead and fill yours all the way up. I'll just do. I got one more row here. I'll just fill it all the way up. I only need one more after this. Why not? There we go. So it'll take me all of 5 seconds to do. If I can just stop yapping long enough. Here we go. All right. So now everything is full of coal as it possibly can be. Since we're up here, we might as well just plant some potatoes, right? Let's grab a hoe and some potatoes. Let's grab not baked potatoes, obviously. Oh, no, definitely not poisonous potatoes. No, that would be bad. Let's just grab a whole bunch of these, and I guess that was kind of overkill, huh? All right, so we're going to just till all this land here, and there we go. Add some potatoes, all these, and you can see the grass or the dirt is starting to turn darker. That means that's good. That means it's getting some water. Do the same thing on this side. Oh, and we need to add water to all these up here, don't we? Let's add some potatoes here, and we'll clear these inventory out, put some water in. And gosh, let's see, water. I wish you could stack up water. Does everybody else think that would be a great idea? All right, so I'm just gonna put 1 bucket of water in each one. That's all you need. Don't need to fill these up. That would be bad. You definitely do not want to do that because otherwise it won't pick the water back up when you press the button downstairs again. And we're gonna need a bunch more. Because there's 15 dispensers on each side. There we go. Did we do that one yet? No. That one. Did we do this one? Yeah, we did that one. This one. There we go. And then right behind me, my helper was back here filling all these up. So these are all filled up now. And in order to have a fair test of this, well, I'll tell you what. I was going to, like, put some bone meal down and grow that stuff real fast. But, you know, that's fine. We can just do it with some potatoes in hand. I'll just grab a bunch of them here. And we'll just pretend that they were sort of all, you know, collected in the normal fashion. And they're in the water, and you may get some that get stuck here. So they kind of get stuck sometimes right in this area, and that's all right. It happened to Stampy too, and I wouldn't worry too much about it. So if we go down here, we should see that the furnace is fired up, which looks like it is. And yep, potatoes are a-cooking, and it looks like they are already filling up down here. There it is. There's the first one. Yay, the first potato. It's working perfectly. All right, so now we need some to do the inside of this, and we are out of here. Okay, now we are going to use oak wood stairs for the seats. We're going to need some what do you call it, signs for the little armrests. Although there's a couple that do not have armrests. I don't know if that's going to stay that way, but that's the way it was in the videos when we saw it there. Let's see, we need some brown carpet, which, oops, I just saw it there. And we need that stone fence stuff. Here it is, that stone wall, I guess it's a cobblestone wall. And let's see, what else do we need? Well, we're going to need some official torch placement, which we'll get to in just a little bit. Oh, and stone buttons in order to activate everything. That's pretty critical. All right, I think that's probably going to do it. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. All right, so the seating, if we've gotten this far, piece of cake. Just go up to your windows. Just put 4 right up against the windows, and then we're going to be 1 block away from that and put down 4 of the stone walls, and then we put brown carpeting on top of oops, not there, on top like that, and you'll see it kind of changes the wall so that it has extra little pillars on it like that. And then we just put seats on the other side, facing the other way, 1 block away from there. Piece of so easy, nice and simple. Thank you, Stampy, for making this simple. This part of it, and same exact thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Add some brown carpet on top. Everything's very potato-y colored. There we go. It's delicious. Look at this. We're almost on the inside of this. Okay. All right. So now let's get some official torch placement up here. These are, you know what, you can leave it like this. This is fine, whatever you want to do. This is I will just give you the official torch placement now. Now there's 1 right here above the doorway. And then there's 1 in each corner up high. Get rid of that one. On each corner, that's on the long walls. I guess, yeah, it's the long walls there. And do that on each side. Get rid of this. Get rid of these extra ones. We don't need those. It's nice to have the lighting up high so you don't necessarily see it. Okay, then there's other torches. Let's see, there's 2 more in between. So let's see, how do I explain these? Let's see, from the left. Let's go from left. We're going to go to we're going to skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and then put a torch. Then we're going to skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There, and then there should already be 3 in between there. So that's the only way to kind of make it sort of symmetrical, is to have 4 in between these and 3 in between the other ones. So let's keep bumping my head on the sandstone here. So 1, 2, 3 there, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there, and then those 2 are already there. On the back wall, let's see, let's take these out. These are definitely not there. On the back wall, actually, there's just the one that's on the back of this that we're about to build. I need a ladder. All right, so we need to build a column here for the ladder. We're going to knock out this one that we put part of the ceiling, and then just keep bringing this straight down. Put some ladders on. Oh, I got to stand a little bit farther away. Put the ladders on, going up, and there we go. And there's a torch right here at the. Oh, that is a button. That is a button. Okay, there's a torch right there, and that's it for the back wall. That's it. That's the lighting. Let's see. Gosh, are we almost done here? Oh no, we got to put the button. There's a button, and it really doesn't matter where you put it, more or less. It just has to be somewhere in this middle row, you know, and then it'll work. He has them basically wherever there's a torch. Just put it right next to that. That's where he has them. At least as near as I can tell, and it works anyway. So let's see here. How do we know how do we test if it works? All right, well, we'll just I'll just pick a side, and we'll pick, let's see, I'll just pick one of these, press the button, and I heard the dispenser's up there. So right up here now, it should be flooded. Okay, so it's halfway flooded anyway. And then if we click again, it will remove the water across all of them because they're all linked up. There they go. And you can see a lot of the water, the potatoes sort of ended up over here, but that's just the way it goes. All right, let's replant these, I guess. So yeah, that's looking like it's working good. So we've got potatoes getting dispensed. They are going down into the hopper for the most part. Again, you will get a couple getting stuck here on top of the chest. But there's nothing you can do about that, but that's okay. When you come up to replant, which you have to do anyway, you can just scoop those up. And they're all cooking away down here. So I think we're done. Yep, we are happy potato eating people. All right, awesome. Let's double check a couple of things here. On my list. Okay, we got tables, chairs, a furnace thingy. We got a farm upstairs. Lots of drippiness. We've got doors. We've got. Let's just turn on the. Let's turn on this front. Oh, we need it first. We need a door and a sign. Oh. Speaking of signs, I didn't put the. Oh my gosh! I almost forgot putting the. Yeah, we need this, and we're going to grab a. One of these here. Here we go. A little birch door here. So it's got a birch door. Let's do the sign, then we'll do the. I have the little armrest to do on the inside. So sign goes right here. And it says hot potato, of course. And when I saw the sign last, the P was not capitalized, so I left it like that. Who knows? That'll probably change at some point in the future. Okay, so on the ends of these, basically on the ends of all these. On the ends, not there, it has the little armrest, except for some reason this one here, when you come in the door, the first one on the left didn't have any in the video. I'm sure it should be, and there's no reason why it shouldn't. I mean, it's, you can put them on there. They're not gonna, it's not like you can't, fit them in. So you can decide for yourself if you want to put them in. If we go back into the restaurant at some point in the future, you'll probably see that he figured that out also, and put them on. But if otherwise, I'm just gonna do just as the Stampy does. Oops, give me that. There we go. Put these all on here. If I miss any, don't worry about it. Just I'll get them at some point. That one, and I'm sure he did it hastily too. Here, I don't want that one. I don't want that one on there. Oh, I do want one over here. There we go. All right, so that's how it was. This one had none. When you walked around, you can see even both sides, they didn't have it on there. So just one of those little quirks, those little details of Stampy's Lovely World. Okay, that's it. We are done. I am done with this restaurant. There we go. We're closing the door. I'm turning around, and I am saying, I'm Darman68. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!